Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we are here to end the Eddie Vedder's Seattle Open. Sitting at 10 over for the event, which in the 2K23 days for qualifying might still be like, that might be alright. But it seems to be much more difficult with the 2K25 days. People are doing much better. And so I don't know that that's going to be enough to do things. I did see after the first round that I played the next morning, we already had over 500 people in the qualifying event. So it still looks like it's heavily attended. So I think that's just not going to bode well for getting through. But we'll see. Alright, white tees, 4th pin. We are blessed with low wind speed. I was convinced they were going to give us high. They did not. Fairways and greens are firm, and green speed is actually a little bit down as well, to moderate. So I think this will give us a fighting chance, believe it or not. Before we get going, I'll make my usual plea. If you would be so kind as to like and subscribe, those things are important to a small channel like myself, and I would be greatly appreciative of that. Let's see how we do. I think we're going to end up in the bunker on that. Alright. Like maybe we'll hop over, but not this time. I think we did on one of the other rounds. Alright, we're gonna up it a bit. Alright, we did clear the lip. That's the biggest thing, but still a big curve. Alright, we didn't bounce back at least. This becomes a flop for sure. Alright. Not quite a full one. I'd say that was not a bad result. And let's see if we can walk away with the par. Oh no, no. We can't. The answer is we can't. So I didn't want to move over too much, and obviously I didn't move over enough. Alright, so this hole has bedeviled me every time. Yeah, see, I don't want to flip that, because that just gets really bad. We're near the tree. We're probably going to get caught. Yep, only 230. That is just a tough hole. I cannot figure that one out. And maybe it is that you got to come at it from the other direction and make that work, but I have a hard time making that work, so that doesn't make sense. Because I can't execute that. Oh, I'm short. Wow. I didn't think I'd be that short. Huh. Interesting result. Alright, at least in the right direction. So we didn't spit out to the side really far. So I'd say we got a good swing bias result there. And it's not going to come over at all. Okay. Another bogey. Awful. I thought I was shooting for a par. Alright. Again, not helping my case. Oh boy. Open. We're on the cart path. I don't know what that is gonna be. Man, we are right at the flop range every time. We're gonna go up one. Alright, at least it didn't give us any. Ooh, you hit the wood, and alright, so just a par here because it's a 3. But it was cleaned up nicely. So I certainly can't complain with the result there. Oh, now we're going to go way left. I'm like, I gotta not go right. And then, obviously, I psyched myself out and went way left. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely going to go up here. Weak. Very weak. Very weak, very short. Same result as before. Ooh, now we're off a little to the side, though. Not bad. Can we convert? No, you're awful. I have a hard time figuring those out sometimes. Just like how far. I mean, the one thing I have learned, like there is more leeway than one would think, but it's still a fine line. So yeah, I am not, again, perfect on both ends. That's the most important thing for a nice, straight, true shot. All right, 97. All right, absolutely no question. We are full bore 3-wood here. Okay, that should be pretty nice. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's going to have enough oomph to get up there. It is fascinating how I'm like right at the flop distance every time. I love it. I mean, because that helps. Okay, a little bit that way, I think. Go a little more. You know what'll happen. Now it'll stay too far over. Of course. Wow. Wow. Well, this last round is definitely going to make me less comfortable. All right. We're good on all of that. Give a little bit of fade. I only know that because it puts the word down underneath. I have not learned anything about golf. I know nothing other than there's a ball and a stick. All right, so we're going to pull this back some. Might have been weak. Well, we hit the power we wanted. Wow. It's a long rollout, but that's, yeah, because we hit the downhill. Just thinking on that one. Wow, that did not move over at all. At all. I did not realize we were downhill on the other side. All right. So that was straight in at least, but man, 3 bogeys. 3 bogeys and then pars. So we need some birdies to make this work out. Straight-ish, but not enough. It's going to be right off. Oh, worse than right off the edge. All right. Maybe we try the blast. Oh, I should have just stayed with a pick that I know what to do with. Golly. That was just stupid of me. It wasn't on target, and now we're... Man. Well, that one hurts. A little reminiscent of the first round where I really struggled. Wow. Alright, well, we got saved. Let's see. But again, really long. I mean, some of it obviously was we sloughed off, I'm sure, quite a bit of rolling distance in the rough there. But I think some of it is also just... It's a lot. Alright, power's good. If I wanted to go somewhere, I wanted to go that way. we've got to remember there's a lip right on the other side. So I would rather be short, I think. All right, I mean, we saved ourselves, but yeah, that was close from trickling down the hill. That would have been really ugly, because that would have turned into a bogey or a double bogey very quickly. So again, that's a bit of shot strategy in a slightly different way. I like the result I had here before, where it kind of came in and then, you know, it starts to roll down because it does basically hedge it in that direction. Okay, we're definitely downhill, so we're going to just stick with the lighter one. And we're going to shoot it off to the side because that's what we do. What the hell was that? Alright, should be good. Alright, first birdie. But I am so far gone, like, I don't know that there's any recovering here. I mean, I think we're going to hit the trees. I mean, we did all right. We still got 277 out of it, but it would have been a little better, a little bit differently. Okay, maybe. All right, we're on the green. I mean, it can happen. Probably won't, but it can. Close. All right. I mean, pars are better than bogeys, but all right, we're on this side again, so that's good. We're gonna gain 3 yards. That might work out. I just need to not lose power. I got all perfect. All right, so that actually was a nice approach shot. Just really gentle. Come on back a bit. Come on. You are awful. I mean, I barely moved. Wow. All right. So we can go the full... I was going to say the full Monty, but that implies something else per the movie. But that is what I was going to say, and I said it, so there you go. Okay. Let's see. Right about there. That looks good. That looks good. It's on target. Yeah, that's quite on target. Fall in. All right, one more stroke away. Just try to stay the course. Don't do any... it's too close to the trees. Darn it. Too close to the trees. Alright, we're going to go up 1. Alright, we did clear. I don't know that I could have with the 4-iron, which I really wanted to go to, but I'm like, nah, this is just not right. So again, a little flip when we're that close, when we're like 15 yards away. Don't you dare. Oh, like, how is that not coming back a bit? There was a lot of slope there. All right. But yeah, these are just so tight. They're just so tight every time. Ooh. All right. Well, Again, this is shot strategy. I can't hit through the tree. That would be a bad move. So we shoot not at the tree, and we end up in the bunker anyway. What the heck? Alright. That should be okay. Yeah, quite okay. Alright. Just a par, though. Man, that did roll. I know it was slow, but man, to look at the movement on that compared to the one that almost didn't go in before either. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, definitely got snuffed up in the branches. I mean, this is one I don't make either way. I mean, because this is just the insanity hole. But this now becomes, instead of just being the 60 wedge at like 90, I'm going to still have like 120, yeah. Which I guess is not bad. It's still a wedge. Alright, we're going to go up a bit. We're compensating for the lie. Too far right, though. Oh, we ended... Is it going to sit? Alright. I'm like, we ended up on a green. I don't think we're going to get this. Alright, how close? That was close. I think it would have hopped over. It had some good movement on it. Oh my gosh, really? Well, that is a bogey. So we've now sloughed off another. Alright, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna go back a bit more. That's too much. Let's go there. Alright, that's the stroke I wanted. Wow. A lot farther than I had expected. It's on target, but not enough. Ugh. Alright. Ooh. Pucker up holes again. Alright, well, let's make it 3 out of 4 for getting a birdie. That's the goal here. I think, I don't know. I thought I heard a little bit, but 340 is a nice result, so. Maybe slow down a bit. Off to the side. Alright, but slowing down was helpful, because otherwise, yeah, we'd end up down that crazy hill. But yeah, the birdie's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go a bit more. Maybe? Maybe? Thank you. Alright. It was a tough one. I'm still not going to change that statement, because that was a break and a half. Alright, well, we know the result here. Let's just stay out of the darn bunker. Get over the... Oh, well, now we got... Oh, no, I guess we hopped over it. Alright. Like we're just in the other bunker. Alright, let's see if it can screw up here. But we're going to go the full way. Nice, nice. Alright. And pretty darn straight on. Come on. Thank you. Alright, 2 birdies. So, just like the first round. So, 2 over. My best round ever. And again, more importantly, instead of being 29 over, I am 12 over. So definitely much better result. And I think that was the feeling that people were saying, like, if I just played more intelligently. There was someone else that had commented outside of JDK that basically said they can see the mechanics are there, that for me the issue is more choices I'm making, and they said they felt I could easily take 10 strokes off in an event if I just made better choices, and we just proved that. I took 17 strokes off in an event. Again, will it be enough? You know, we're sitting here, it says 153. I don't know. I think some of that is, if this is legitimately reporting, I'm sure it's just because we're 2 days in and not that many people have played 4 rounds. It is interesting, though, when you see things did slow down for people a little bit, because there were people that were at like 45 under with 2 rounds in, and now our best score is still 70, which is still really good, but then the others are closer to 60 very quickly. So, you know, they suddenly got only 15 under in the next couple rounds. We'll see how it goes. But we've got this week's TGC event in the pocket. Obviously, we'll get it out to you guys so you can see and you can cheer along and hope, but I'm happier with the result. I'm not super happy. I would love to start seeing some rounds under par. I'm not obviously quite there yet, but definitely making better shots and just trying to say, oh, I can power it through the tree. I can get it through the tree. There's 5 or 6 trees I have to get by there. I can hit it straight through there. Not making those dumb choices saves 2-3 strokes per hole, and you know, that's how we end up saving 17 overall. We didn't hit in the water in round 4, so I don't have any of that, but that's the thing. I mean, in round 1 and round 3, we hit in the water. We may have in round 2. You know, we get rid of those, we pull another 4 strokes out of this whole thing, and, you know, suddenly we're at 8 over for the event. There's clear ways to change the trajectory, and some of it is the most important thing, which is hit reliably and hit consistently each time so that the ball heads in the direction I'm expecting it to, rather than getting some kind of a hook that creates a result I'd rather not have. So I hope you've enjoyed things. I certainly have, and I will see you next time.